In today's video, we're diving into the story of one of the most underrated midfielders in European football right now, Angelo Stiller. A player being compared to Toni Kroos, getting scouted by European giants like Liverpool, Bayern Munich, and possibly Real Madrid. But while the football world is waking up to his talent, the internet is distracted by something else. His appearance, his nose, and endless memes. Is Angelo Stiller really the next Kroos? Is he being overlooked because of the way he looks? And most importantly, where should he go next? Stick around as we break down his rise, his skills, his critics, and the top clubs that want him. Welcome to Goal Side Calcio. In football, the world's biggest talents often rise through the noise. But in the case of Angelo Stiller, the noise isn't just about his passing, his vision, or his control. It's about his nose. Yes, really. A player dubbed the new Toni Kroos, praised by legends, courted by giants like Bayern Munich, Liverpool, and even Real Madrid. And yet, the internet is busy making memes about his face. But here's the truth. Angelo Stiller isn't here for looks. He's here to run the midfield, and it's time we talk about it. Born in Munich, Germany, Angelo Stiller is a 23-year-old central midfielder playing for VfB Stuttgart in the Bundesliga. He came up through Bayern Munich's youth system, but like many talents, he couldn't crack the senior team right away. So he moved. First to TSG Hoffenheim and now to Stuttgart, where he's become one of the most technically sound midfielders in Germany. He's not flashy. He's not a TikTok dribbler. But give him the ball and he dictates the rhythm like a metronome. Short passes, long diagonals, breaking the press, opening up space. He does it all, with composure far beyond his age. That's why people call him the new Toni Kroos. And one person in particular thinks that's not a stretch at all. Toni Kroos himself, a legend of Real Madrid, Germany, and world football, has publicly said that Angelo Stiller reminds him of himself. He even recommended that Real Madrid keep an eye on him. Think about that for a second. A player with 5 Champions League titles, a World Cup winner, one of the most complete midfielders of the 21st century, is backing Angelo Stiller. And it's not just lip service. Real Madrid have been scouting him. Bayern Munich are rumored to be planning a return. And Liverpool, under Arne Slot, are looking at him to bolster their new midfield rebuild. That's elite company. And yet, despite all of this, the internet isn't talking about his passing. They're talking about his nose. Let's be honest. When clips of Angelo went viral recently, the top comments weren't about his footballing IQ. They were jokes, memes, insults. He looks like a FIFA Reagan. Is he using his nose for headers? This can't be real. The ball curves around him. It's cruel, it's immature, and sadly, it's nothing new. Football has a long history of mocking appearance. Remember Frank Ribéry or Ronaldinho? Even Messi as a kid was told he was too small to play at the top level. But those players rose above the noise. And Angelo Stiller? He's already doing the same. Let's break down what makes Angelo Stiller a top prospect. Composure under pressure. He rarely loses the ball. Passing range, he can switch play like Kroos tactical discipline. He positions himself perfectly to intercept and recycle tempo control. He controls the rhythm of game's football IQ. Always 2 steps ahead. He's the kind of midfielder you build a team around. Not necessarily flashy, but utterly essential. Like Busquets, Kroos, Xabi Alonso, you only notice them when they're not there. And right now, he's doing this at just 23 years old. So why are Liverpool, Bayern, and Madrid so interested? Simple. He's affordable compared to overpriced stars German. International quality with room to grow. Already experienced in Bundesliga systems, not just a deep-lying playmaker, and he could press, defend, and link. Liverpool see him as a long-term controller post-Thiago. Bayern regret letting him go too early. And Madrid? They might need a successor for Kroos. And what better than his spiritual clone? It's not hype, it's real football logic. Yet, even with all this going for him, the memes continue. And it raises a question. Why are we still judging world-class athletes based on how they look? Angelo didn't choose his face, but he chose to be disciplined. He chose to work his way through setbacks. He chose to ignore the noise and let the ball talk. He's 23. He's rising fast. And he's doing it all while being mocked by people who will never set foot on a professional pitch. It's time we focused on the football. Because Angelo Stiller, he's not just the real deal. He might be the next midfield general of this generation. So while the world keeps talking about his nose, football scouts are talking about his vision. Clubs are talking about his passing. And legends are calling him the new Toni Kroos. Don't let the memes fool you. Angelo Stiller is cooking. And it won't be long before he's wearing the shirt of a European giant. If you respect ballers who let their game do the talking, drop a like, subscribe for more, and tell us in the comments. Which club should sign Stiller next? This is real football. And Angelo Stiller is writing his story one pass at a time. So while some fans are busy making jokes, football experts are making phone calls. Angelo Stiller isn't here to look good. He's here to run the midfield. And whether it's Madrid, Liverpool, or Bayern, his next chapter might just be legendary. If you believe talent speaks louder than looks, smash that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and let us know in the comments. Where should Angelo go next? This has been Goal Side Calcio, and we'll see you in the next one.